maybe a simple puzzle combo male.
What's going on? So today's episode brought to you by our marble het rented ghost girl, who is
yet to be named.
Yeah, no names. Sorry.
We don't name them. Do y'all name your animals?
Yeah.
We got Cheeto.
Most people name their snakes.
Cheeto has no name.
I got Trixie.
So
She's a trick.
I have 500 snakes.
and two Justines.
I can't even think of that many names.
That's right.
But anyway, I don't know what you want to talk about today, other than how cool this retic is.
She is gorgeous and she is very timid. I think she's a very nice girl. And as she's getting older, I'm liking how you can see the difference on her head, where it splits. So you're going to start seeing the towards her nose, it's a darker brown, and then it fades into like that nice tan. You pretty. We just talking about how pretty you are.
It's so crazy, man. Like when you grab their heads compared to a ball python head, like,
They don't snatch.
actually,
Yeah.
you know, some substantial.
Well, for one, the head's like 3 times the size, and it's
right.
not even full grown.
Something substantial there.
Yeah, so she's only what, 2, 3 years old?
So this girl is 3, probably going on 4. I have to go back and look, but yeah, she's probably going on 4. So this is marble.
Mm-hmm.
So the genetic marble is usually smaller than most of the other morphs. So she's probably about as big as she's going to get. She's 100% het for the rented ghost.
Which is the good, not ghost like we're used to in our other stuff, correct?
And then hopefully this girl will be paired to our Sunfire rented ghost male whenever he's old enough.
Okay.
That's the pairing. So probably just going to sit on her for another 2 years in the future.
And we already got one that's already sitting over there chilling with a boyfriend in there.
We are pairing retics this year. Just haven't had the greatest of luck with it. So
It's a learning process.
fingers crossed.
It's a learning process.
Yeah, it's a lot different than what it used to be.
It's a new step forward, new adventure.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyway, we're gonna put this girl up and talk about something until we decide what.
Am I rolling?
Yeah.
Alright, so check this out. We're always talking about head this and head that and visual this and visual that. But there's a whole bunch of stuff in these racks that we just pull out and talk about. So we're just going to pull out this random snake and we're going to talk about it. And it's not head for nothing. It's not visual for nothing. But it is 100% awesome. So this thing right here, according to whoever wrote these notes, is a female. I know that for a fact because, you know, she talks to me that way. What is this? This is yellow belly, blackhead, orange dream, Mojave, and leopard.
Yep.
So I had all these things at my house that I had no idea if I stuck them together would make whatever this is.
And there's no hets.
There's no hets in this. This is a blackhead, yellow belly, orange dream, leopard, Mojave. How?
I guess.
Unless there's other genes.
This is that new gene called the WTF.
Yeah.
I mean, look at this thing. We were literally talking about it. It's just got a weird jacked up pattern on the side of it.
Looks like a cinnamon roll.
Yeah, it looks like a cinnamon roll. And then you got this wannabe stripe that's not a stripe. And then it goes, hey, let me give you a little bit of right here, right there, and right there that looks like it's about to be pied. Then she's got silver eyes. I mean, what is this thing?
No eye stripes.
I just told you. Blackhead,
Blackhead,
leopard, orange dream, yellow belly, Mojave.
So for a little bit of background, we were talking about how everything has to be a het or a visual het for something else.
Yeah.
Like, it seems like gone are the days where you could just mix a few codoms and make a new snake that's awesome. I mean, that's a stunning snake. It looks better than some recessives do or some double recessives.
Yeah.
But everyone that for instance, contacts me, says, "Oh, if it was this, I'd have bought it," or if it was a visual, I'd buy it. But there's still phenomenal snakes to be made with,
no doubt,
with simple or common genetics. I mean, that's fairly common stuff that you can find in most people's collections.
I would buy this just because of how it looks. Like aesthetic purposes only, I would buy this for just the way it looks. I don't care if it's got this, that, head for that, or that's just pretty.
No, that's extremely unique looking.
Yeah.
yeah, no doubt.
So,
by the way, this is a holdback, so it's not for
She
sale.
ain't for sale. We just wanted to talk about it for a
Well, if
second.
the price is right, but
Yeah.
and that brings up another point. It's like people wouldn't want to pay for a 5-gene blackhead female. They don't want to pay what she's worth because she's not a recessive. And I think this recessive kick is really going to kick people's butts in 2 or 3 years.
Yeah. I mean, just look at it.
Let me pull out another.
Yeah, give me another one.
Like these snakes are integral to projects later on. Like imagine this female, and then you bought, say, a red striped fire spot nose clown male or something like that. And you said, hey, in 2 years I'm gonna pair these and make my het clowns.
So that's what I'm doing.
And make them amazing genetics that you can't buy.
Yeah, so I have like Mojave leopard blackhead tricks, and I'm sticking clown stuff to it just to get stuff. This is like a building block.
Yep.
And she's cool. What is that?
So check this out.
Look at this girl.
Blackhead something.
So I'm not sure if it's blackhead or super blackhead, but I am sure that this is Orange Dream and Special.
Look at her little stripe.
So again, nothing quote unquote super crazy as far as recessives go, but one of the coolest, most unique, most beautiful snakes that I have in my collection.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not finding, nobody on the face of earth has anything like this. And it's not even like a quad recessive snake or something super hard to make. People have just given up on trying to make crap like that.
Yeah.
And
It's
not good in my eyes.
It's
not,
like
not
I still
good
wanted
period.
to get GHI Mojaves, hypos. I was like, oh, that's so cool. And remember, I'm still trying to make GHI Mojaves because I want one for my collection. And that's the only reason I'm making it. I don't care that they're not worth like thousands of dollars. They look cool.
Yeah.
Well, people tend to follow the fad or the trend
Yeah.
where if it's not, like imagine you bought this snake, say $1,000,
Okay.
and then someone says, "Oh, you should have got a recessive." Well, what do you get for $1,000? A fire clown female or something like that. When in reality, you could buy this, grow it for 2 years, save some money, get a powerhouse male that might be a hypo clown combo or something, breed it to that, and make ridiculous heads for your projects. Which in 2 years you'll see a return on then, and have females of different genetics because
And
that's
then you still got a cool snake.
yeah, because you're not finding a blackhead OD yellow belly Mojave leopard clown for sale.
No.
And if you do,
You're gonna pay up for it.
yeah, you're not gonna. It's gonna be the price of a used car.
Well, no, used cars go crazy.
Actually, they are pretty high.
I mean, a $10,000 car.
So are
car
some
now
snakes
was
I've seen.
$2,000 3 years ago. Just saying.
I didn't realize this girl here is this big.
Dude, look how
Might
pretty
need to
she
shake
needs
her
to get paired.
sparkles.
Yeah.
So
So
anyway,
for instance, this 3-gene, fairly simple, uncommon combo, but Tony could put a double recessive male to her and make heads for the future that people just don't have.
Yeah.
yep, that is correct.
But I mean, when I was getting my stuff, I was going with the 5 and 6 gene snakes just so I could have something that I could throw the 1 and 2 genes to
Well,
get something.
I mean, I wouldn't say you always want to do
No,
that.
no,
Like, there's a
I'm
wrong way to go too.
Yeah.
Like, I remember years ago, the epitome was like a pastel pinstripe leopard, yellow belly, fire, and it was a yellow snake with no pattern or something like
Right.
that. And I mean, that's not exactly. I mean, when you stack them
You got to do it right.
knowingly or with an intended outcome, then I would say get the gene stacked snakes. But
Absolutely.
you don't want to just keep stacking them until you got nothing left. And it's
Yeah.
just a white snake or a brown snake
I
or a
told
yellow
you,
snake.
when you get to the epitome of the ball python, the top dog, the top tier is the normal.
Well, it is right now. It's the most uncommon.
It's the most uncommon. Well, it's the epitome of it. That's what they are in the wild. So all the stuff that we're doing is we're just pulling the stuff that they used to be, back years ago. We're going backwards. But shoot, look at that. I mean, that's all I wanted to talk about was just the weird stuff that's in the racks that we don't ever talk about.
Yep. See if I can find something else.
There's
Yeah.
more of this.
Floating around.
You want to go back in your house? Okay.
Alright, so this is another one. It's not hit for anything. Absolutely stunning snake.
It's visual for gorgeous.
Visual for gorgeous. So this is Orange Dream, lesser leopard with calico. And even though it does have a ringer, it is not knowingly hit for pied. Sometimes you just get those. But again, no hits. Could do some crazy damage. Imagine putting this to, you know, a DG male,
Yep.
clown male,
Mm-hmm.
hypo male, combo of either. You know, we could do a lot of damage with making some crazy hits with this girl. So.
You know, when you look at things like this, you got to look at other projects like coming to newer stuff. Like when you think about like puzzle and stuff, how are you going to make those hits for the future?
Yep.
Right.
So now you could get a pastel puzzle or maybe a simple puzzle combo male, but you're not finding it with OD and leopard and calico.
And then when you throw it in there, you got a chance of it splitting genes. Then you have a what is it? Puzzles are visuals, or so.
A puzzle would be visual, yeah.
Okay, so
recessive.
then you'd get het puzzles.
Yep.
So you'd have an orange dream het puzzle. You could get a yellow belly het puzzle.
Yep.
You know,
All
so
kind of
it's
different
just, it
hits.
breaks it down. You know.
I will agree with that. So, you know, and people are just so impatient. You know, they don't want to put in the work to make their hits.
It's
They
'cause
just
we-
rather buy whatever.
It's because we live in an instant gratification society. We talked about that.
And it's getting worse over time.
It is.
The flip side of that is a lot of people don't want to pay up for the visual.
That's
Yeah.
right.
So it's like, oh, it's this much money, or hey, how come it costs this much more? Well, it's not a double het clown DG; it's a visual DG het clown, and that's significantly more money.
Way
It's
over.
not like $500.
Yeah.
That's right.
But you're also seeing like I know this past year like there were a bunch of Desert Ghost clowns made and sold.
Yep.
A bunch.
Yep.
I mean, I've seen at least 40 Desert Ghost clowns
Oh yeah,
in Daytona.
That's wild.
And
well, it's a hot project.
Well,
But
it is a hot project. Yeah.
but here's what I'm getting at is not a single one of those Desert Ghost clowns had any genetics
if
other
they,
than just DJ
Desert
clowns.
Ghost clown.
yeah,
Maybe pastel.
maybe
Of
pastel.
course, not pastel.
And I don't even think I've seen one pastel.
And that's a case of a race to the visual,
Yes.
not a race to more unique and more powerful visuals.
Right.
Or if there is, don't get me wrong, just people making them, they're holding them back if they have other genes. But everyone wanted to make the double visual instead of saying, hey, I'm going to make a triple codon double het and a triple codon double het, and then hopefully I get a good mix of
Right.
Desert Ghost Clown combos.
And the same thing with the Desert Ghost pod.
Yep.
A year ago, 2 years ago, you've seen a bunch of Desert Ghost pods. It's not till this year you're starting to see some combos, and including the ones that I made. I wish I could show them, but they're deep shed.
Deep shit.
But
Yeah, just
same thing. You know, I'm way more happy with making a Fire Leopard Desert Ghost pod than I would be just a Desert Ghost pod, even though I'm a year or two late compared to what everybody else made with just the Desert Ghost pods. So it's, you know, it's all about what you want to do and how you want to go about it. I just don't mind taking the long road and making the hits, you know, to get where I want to be. And the Fire Leopard Desert Ghost pod was where I wanted to be at, and I made it.
Yep.
So.
I mean, she's just cool looking.
But if my dream was to make a Orange Dream Lesser Leopard Calico puzzle, then you have to have something like this because you're not going out and finding that.
No.
So it's a small investment. I think I got this girl listing for $600. You know, and that's a small investment to add new genetics to any of that stuff. Or, you know, like the first snake that we showed here, you got a real crazy yellow belly blackhead male. The odds of hitting that first snake that we showed off in this video with this girl is pretty good.
Yeah, and
That's
you got
right.
calico in there.
And he's throwing calico, you know, and lesser in there instead of Mojave. So very similar snake, but you know, there's a lot of things that can be done. You just gotta understand the genetics and know how to use them to the best of your ability.
That's right. And you got to look through the old stuff that people were making years ago. You know, people forget about the cool stuff.
Yeah.
So
Well, the reason why I have that blackhead female that we showed off of the original and that blackhead female that we showed off on the second one is because I worked blackhead when nobody else did.
that's right.
And now I have the results of years and years and years of doing that.
We're partial to blackhead around here, by the way.
I'm very partial to that.
And redhead.
The redhead.
Probably redhead sometimes.
Ha ha ha.
Yeah. So anyway, y'all are probably bored.
Yeah.
We're gonna get out of y'all's face, and we're gonna check out some more snakes, and y'all tune in next time.
Be out! Thanks for watching Hard Ride Exotics, and make sure you subscribe.